Joe Battista is a big part of Penn State hockey. He played here, he coached the club team to national championships, and now, Joe, you see varsity hockey come to Penn State. How do you put it in perspective?
I think my former players and teammates know that I'm a pretty verbose guy, and this made me speechless. It's just my jaw hurts from smiling. So many people have played a role in this, and I feel very blessed to have met Terry and Kim, gotten to know their family, and all the people. We call this the Icer family, and it goes all the way back from John Dufford, who played on our 1939 team, is here, played in our alumni game till he was 83 years old. He doesn't play anymore because he says that he might get hurt for his under 70 softball league. So, but so many people. This didn't happen overnight. It's been a work in progress, and a lot of colleagues in the hockey community, Steve Cady and the guys from Miami of Ohio, Paul Pulley, Jeff Jackson at Notre Dame, Pat Richter. When he was the athletic director, I coached his son Barry at prep school, and Bob Johnson was my inspiration over the years into coaching. And I mean, there's just so many people. My first job out of Penn State was with the Pittsburgh Penguins, and Paul Steigerwald, who I just got to see last night at the Penguins Summer Sticks. All these people, I can't. There's no way to thank them all other than to say the Icer family is celebrating today.
You mentioned Badger Bob Johnson, who also was with the Pittsburgh Penguins, and his slogan, "It's a great day for hockey," and the sign here today, "It's a great day for hockey in Happy Valley."
Well, when I was with Ben Boma and one of our guys, Marv Bevan from Physical Plant here, touring Boston University's arena. We've got the VIP tour with some guy named Micah Ruzioni that scored some goal against the Russians a few years ago. We shook hands with him, walked across Commonwealth Avenue, and I got a text message halfway across the road, and it said, "Just signed agreement. It's a great day for hockey in Happy Valley," and it was from Terry. And I literally stood in the middle of Commonwealth Avenue crying, and I almost got hit by the train. So it couldn't. I mean, I'm just thinking to myself what a great coincidence that we had just left Mike Ruzioni, who was responsible for a pretty big miracle, and for us, our miracle's the Pagola family.
This miracle came with a lot of hard work, though, once the donation was made. Yes. What have you guys done thus far in the legwork process?
Well, we started a process years ago, actually, of looking at the vision of where would it be, how big would it have to be, how do we make it financially responsible to build this kind of a facility and have a program that could pay for itself, because we're not in a position to be adding more sports that are going to take away revenue. And so what we looked at this was, and this was Terry's vision, and it was, we don't want this to just be about men's and women's hockey, just about figure skating. This is going to be for the whole community. We could not have asked for a greater location, and I thank Tim Curley and President Spanier and our board of trustees. We got a prime piece of real estate. It's just in a great location, and what it'll do is it'll allow us to have, this facility will be open 360 days of the year, 7 days a week for upwards to 20 hours a day. And we'll put 1.5 million to 2 million people through those doors every year. So it's not a gift just to Penn State hockey. This is a gift to the region, to the faculty, to the staff, to the community. And, I said I wouldn't go back to coaching after I hung them up a few years ago, but I will definitely be back to teaching clinics, which is my passion. I love to teach. I love to be out there with the kids, and it really is a great day for hockey. This time it's just a great day for hockey in Happy Valley.
Well, Terry talked about wanting to find the local Sidney Crosby, the youth from Pennsylvania that could grow up to greatness like Sidney has. This will provide an opportunity for kids in this area because they don't have a rink to play on.
Absolutely. Well, I grew up in Penn Hills outside of Pittsburgh, and R.J. Umberger, who played at Ohio State and went to the NHL, R.J. grew up in Plum. And, for a kid like that now, who's 12, 13 years old, they're looking and going, wow, I may not have to leave Pennsylvania. I can go, you got Robert Morris in Pittsburgh now, you got Mercyhurst, and now you got Penn State. And, I'm hoping that the next R.J. Umberger, is going to stay, is going to come here. RJ came to our camps that we used to run here. He was at our Mid-American USA hockey camps that we do here. We've had a lot of guys. It's amazing the number of kids that went on to play college hockey and pro that came through our camps here at Penn State, but we didn't have a program that was going to be attractive enough to them to stay here. And yet at the same time, I can tell you, we had some great hockey players here. Craig Patrick's sons, CJ and Ryan, his nephew Curtis. I mean, these were kids who just kind of got overlooked. If they'd have gotten their break here, their break there, or had this program been, maybe they'd have played for the varsity team. As it was, they loved the school. They loved the Penn State atmosphere, and they got a great education, had a lot of fun, and they helped us win championships. And Craig has been a great mentor for me, allowed me when he was general manager to attend all the coaches' meetings for the Penguins when Kevin Constantine was there and Mike Eves was there as an assistant coach, and I got to know these guys and all that. So you look at the coincidence of the people, all the things that came together to make this day possible. I know I'm blessed, I can tell you that.
It seems like it's all come full circle. You mentioned R.J. Umberger. He's one of a number of Buckeyes who hail from Western Pennsylvania, so there is talent here that could be ending up in State College.
Absolutely. I mean, you look at, Mike Richter's from Philadelphia, and he played at Wisconsin and went on, to an NHL, career that's, Hall of Fame caliber. And, there's a lot of those kids, that I saw. I watched them grow up as hockey players, and I said they came through here at camps and things, and I saw them on the recruiting trail. And they always, when's it, what's taking so long? How come, we'd love to stay in our home state, but and I think there were people that don't believe we'll be able to recruit. I don't see, because 20 years ago you didn't think of hockey players from Pittsburgh or Philly necessarily. Well, now, you look at our area in a geographic region, in 255 miles, there's 7 NHL teams. And the number of kids, just on the drive over here, the number of kids we saw wearing Penguins jerseys and T-shirts and Flyers and Capitals. I even saw a guy wearing a Boston Bruins. It was.
Is that allowed here?
Yeah, no, it is. I actually, so this has been pretty amazing. And I think, again, for people that know hockey, know that there is nothing like being at a college hockey game. The atmosphere is just so much fun, and we had that here. Our arena only holds 1,200 people right now, but we'll cram 1,600 people in there, and it's an intimidating place to play. But magnify that and now put 6,000 to 7,000 people in there, and you bring Michigan and Michigan State, Ohio State, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Notre Dame, Boston College, Denver. I just, like I said, I want somebody to pinch me and wake me up. But it's been a lot of fun. There's been a lot of ups and downs, but for all of the ICER players and parents and boosters for all the years that stuck behind us, our dreams finally coming true.
Well, Joe, thanks for your time, and it is certainly a great day for hockey in Happy Valley.
Thank you.